The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Gonna take a shot. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Back to pass, it's Orji. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver shows motion. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nice move to keep moving. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They move the tight end all over. Trying to run, it's Buckley. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down after the short completion. Got a man, it's Jones. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Makes a man miss. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Fafita. Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Snagged in the middle, it's Riley. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Orji. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block, it's Johnson. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Wildcats get enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll put the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. The give. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give to the back. Bulls his way forward. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Orji. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll try to run for it. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Johnson. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll keep it himself. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from
running toward the tape. Touchdown, Arizona! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wide out. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Going with the ground game left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Buckley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. The run from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Right down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he intercepts it. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Dropping back, it's Orji. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Coleman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Catch in the middle, it's Riley. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 4 wide receivers set, trips to the left on 2nd and 3. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So
pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the big house when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On the option. Now the pitch. Runs through a tackle. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Arizona right back to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Here comes the hurry up. To the ground with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Another incompletion on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Michigan 21, Arizona 14.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That 55-yard field goal attempt went awry, and now to make matters worse, they'll give it up 1st and 10 at the 38. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Discards a man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st down and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the single back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's going to take off. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. A 1st down for the offense. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. It's reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following, get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Arizona runs out the punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
27 on the play.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Second down coming up.
On the run, it's Buckley. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And that's a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Orji. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Going up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He wants to throw it again. He makes the connection. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. To the air on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on second down. To the air, it's Fafita. Getting some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He fires to the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 5 over Vanderbilt. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to find his man on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes his connection.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Hard-hitting tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything has worked. That's why they built this lead.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Arizona, 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Fafita. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.